Hey, what's up, guys? So today I'm just going to do a little mods overview on the Cobra, just kind of show you guys all the mods that I've done to the car thus far. So yeah, so obviously I replaced the wheels. The wheels are Celine replicas. They're from OE Wheels. They're 18 by 9 in the front and then 18 by 10 in the rear. And then the tires I have on here are the Toyo R888s. It's like a autocross track tire that's DOT approved. In the rears we have 315 30 18, so nice and grippy. I really like them. So we'll talk about the suspension it's on H&R race springs, so they lowered the car a little bit. And then we have Bilstein heavy duty front struts and shocks in the rear. I plasti dipped the Cobra emblem black, so did that black, as well as in the rear here I did the SVT as well as the chrome surrounder on the Ford logo, just to tie in with the black wheels. Once I got black wheels, I swapped out the I didn't swap out, I plasti dipped the Cobra emblems. In the back here I did the from Late Model Restoration, they're just the Cobra letter bumper inserts, the black vinyl. Kind of makes it pop, where it kind of blends in a little bit from the factory without the vinyl inserts in it. For exhaust, I have Bassani's just a catback. It's a 2.5 inch catback. Eventually I'd like to make it a little louder, but it's got a really nice tone to it, and I like the 4-inch slash tips. I think they look really nice. Kind of set the car off nicely. This Cobra has an independent rear suspension in it. So I had all of the bushings replaced with full tilt boogie racing bushings. I have the FT 5001 bushing kit in it, which is basically every single bushing that they make, as well as the full tilt 1860. It's the deluxe bump steer kit. I have that in there too, as well as their Ford Racing milled reinforced diff cover. So let me see if I can. I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but I'm not sure, but I got a Ford Racing diff cover, because guys have been known to blow out the stock. The stock cover is very thin, so that's pretty much it as far as suspension goes. It handles so much better with the bushings in it, and I've talked about this before on my channel, but if you have a Cobra, definitely invest in the full tilt boogie racing bushings. They make the car handle really well. They get rid of the wheel hop, which is really nice. I do have full-length subframe connectors, and I will say that is a huge improvement. Before, when you go over railroad tracks and stuff like that, the car would kind of flex, but with the subframe connectors, it really ties in the subframe. So I would definitely recommend doing that. That's I think Maximum Motorsports full-length subframe connectors. Everything else on the exterior besides the wheels and tires is stock. I really haven't changed anything and don't really want to change anything. I do have sequential taillights. They're Raxium sequential taillights. So I'll show you guys what that looks like if you can see it. So it just adds a nice, we'll go up close. Adds a nice touch. I liked it. Wasn't too expensive, so. As far as the interior goes, pretty much bone stock. Nothing really that fancy in here. Eventually I'd like to do some racing seats. These are nice seats, but I'd like to get some fixed back racing seats. The shifter is an MGW orange handle. That's awesome. I really like that. As far as clutch goes, I did replace a bunch of things with the transmission. McLeod RST twin disc clutch in it. The pedal pressure is super amazing. It's super light, yet it can hold a lot of horsepower. I also did the McLeod light and steel flywheel when I replaced the clutch, just because generally you'd like to either resurface or replace, and I decided to replace. And then when I did that, I also did a Steeda firewall adjuster and a Ford Racing adjustable clutch cable and a Ford Racing clutch quadrant. Let's go under the hood. I'll show you guys some of the mods underneath there. Sorry, the car is a little dirty right now. I haven't cleaned it. So, under the hood, Nothing too crazy. I do have a smaller supercharger pulley. It's a Bullet Flow 2.76 with the idler. And then I do have a JLT cold air intake, as well as a JLT oil separator, and then the pre-filter as well. Yeah, pretty much. I guess I'll show you also. So when I lowered the car, I had to get caster camber plates, and those are Maximum Motorsports caster camber plates to get it aligned correctly, and those are maxed out as well. So, oh yeah, I also, these cars are notorious for going through alternators, and I have a DB Electric 160 amp alternator on it, so I figured replace it with a lot better than the stock. The stock ones tend to go out on them. So yeah, I also I replaced the steering shaft. So from the factory they come with a rag joint. I went with a Flaming River solid steering shaft. So that is, I replaced that in the car too. I'd like to do a different steering rack too. I have a little bit of play in my rack, so I would like to upgrade to, I think Griggs sells a Cobra R replica, not a replica, but a Cobra R similar valved one. So I'd like to put that in the car, and it's a quicker ratio, which is nice. And then I also have Global West steering rack bushings. I was getting some popping noises at low speed, so replaced those. That went away. That's pretty much all the mods I have done to the car so far. I'm really happy with the way the car is coming. I'd like to do, if you guys haven't seen my future plans video, go check that out. I kind of talk about the future stuff I want to do to the car. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down. Consider subscribing for more Cobra and Jeep videos and all that kind of good stuff. So, alrighty guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.